dead. And this weekend, you witness just one more, if not the final nail in the coffin. Well, now that the media's Russia obsession isn't exactly working out according to plan, well, instead of Russia, well, now it's Stormy, and more Stormy. The mainstream media's nonstop assault on President Trump and his character and credibility has reached an even new low. And then there's creepy Anderson Cooper, along with the king of porn, soon-to-be scandal-plagued Jeff Zucker, fake news, CNN, they're all leading the way. Tonight, we will show you, get your tape recorders running, how this breathless hysteria surrounding Stormy Daniels exposes the blatant double standard within your mainstream media, and we'll give you our take on Stormy Daniels and the much-typed interview on 60 Minutes last night. Plus, despite the press in this country telling you it would never happen, President Trump, he is taking tough, swift action against Russia, expelling 60 diplomats, some of whom are spies, from our borders and closing Russia's consulate in Seattle. We have that and more. You do not want to miss our breaking news opening monologue. All right, so the left-wing mainstream media's contempt for this president has now reached a boiling point and, frankly, a point of unhinged insanity. This is especially true for fake news CNN. Now, for days, the Clinton News Network, they have been completely and utterly obsessed with porn star Stormy Daniels and her salacious claims that she had a brief affair, a one-time encounter with Donald Trump some 12 or 13 years ago. You don't believe me? Take a look for yourself.
Detailing on national television an intimate relationship with Donald Trump and the effort to conceal it. Adult film actress Stormy Daniels.
The White House briefing expected to begin any moment now. They will certainly face questions about Stormy Daniels.
The Stormy saga takes a dramatic turn as the porn star speaks out on her alleged affair with citizen Trump.
Stormy Daniels' lawyer.
We haven't heard from him about the Stormy Daniels affair.
Adult film star Stormy Daniels breaking her silence about her alleged affair with President Trump.
We're talking, I think, understandably and appropriately about the most serious legal allegations that Stormy Daniels made.
Stormy Daniels, I know you've heard a ton about that. We have to see where that case goes and what this interview is about.
Well, is that possible to come up in the Stormy Daniels lawsuit? Will she be able to say, hey, look, this lawyer is involved with a whole bunch of different things here?
This could be the last nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
Stormy Daniels is causing stormy weather.
Porn star Stormy Daniels claims President Trump broke the law, had her bullied.
Does Stormy Daniels have the president's number? It sure seems that way.
President Trump might have met his match with Stormy Daniels.
How is Stormy weathering this?
Stormy speaks.
We're hearing quite a bit from Stormy Daniels.
Stormy, in her own words, isn't going anywhere.
Stormy Daniels has a good lawyer. The porn star Stormy Daniels was telling the truth.
Stormy Daniels is on a tear.
Quick preview of Stormy Daniels' interview this Sunday.
Breaking news that Stormy Daniels.
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 The reason he can't engage with Stormy Daniels is because she's got his number.
Now, of course, the whole network, CNN, isn't just focusing in on Stormy Daniels. Well, the network is also giving ample airtime to the claims that are also made by a former Playboy playmate, Karen McDougal, capped with a particularly, frankly, creepy interview with Anderson Cooper on Thursday. Let's listen to these questions, and we got a lot more coming.
Would he call you?
He would call me, I would call him, vice versa.
So you had his phone number. When he called, did his number show up on the phone? Were you attracted to him? So the sex was consensual. Did he actually try to hand you money? Did he bring up his wife? Would he talk about his child, his son? Were you in love with him?
I was, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And do you think he was in love with you? Did Donald Trump ever say to you that he loved you? Did he have any nicknames for you? What did you think of the apartment? And he showed you around the apartment. How did you feel being in his apartment? Did he ever compare you to any of his kids? Did he ever use protection?
Now, meanwhile, last night on 60 Minutes, Anderson Cooper sat down for his much-anticipated interview with Stormy Daniels, but despite all the buildup and all the unverified, over-the-top claims made by her lawyer and all of the constant, obsessive-compulsive media obsession, Cooper's interview did fall flat and once again came off, sorry, Anderson, this is creepy. Take a look.
You told Donald Trump to turn around and take off his pants.
Yes.
And did he?
Yes. So he turned around and pulled his pants down a little, and he had underwear on and stuff, and I just gave him a couple swats.
This was done in a joking manner?
Yes.
Did you two go out for dinner that night?
No.
You had dinner in the room?
Yes.
What happened next? And you had sex with her?
Yes.
You were 27, he was 60. Were you physically attracted to him?
No.
Not at all?
No.
Did you want to have sex with him?
No. But I didn't say no. I'm not a victim. I'm not.
It was entirely consensual?
Oh, yes.
In an industry where condom use is an issue, did he use a condom?
No.
Did you ask him to?
No.
After you had sex, what happened? He definitely wanted to continue to see you.
Oh, for sure.
It wasn't, at that point, a business meeting. It was just watching Shark Week.
Yeah.
One-time consensual relationship alleged. Now, if you find those questions disturbing, wait until you see the interview footage that didn't make air from 60 Minutes overtime. I guess that's the extra tape that they had nothing to do with. It was posted online. And, yeah, this is tabloid trash. Take a look.
They wanted me to make a movie. And I
movie
said,
of you having sex with somebody who looked like Donald
and I said no repeatedly,
Why?
much to their, you know.
Why? Physically, you've seen him in ways that other people haven't.
Correct. And if need be, I could describe that.
His private parts.
Does Anderson really consider this hard news journalism? Now, despite claims from Stormy's lawyer that his client was ready to disclose a mountain of evidence about Trump's misconduct, the only potentially newsworthy moment from the interview was when Stormy's claims that she was threatened by an unidentified man following her alleged affair with Mr. Trump, a one-time affair. But even that claim wasn't backed up with any evidence, no evidence whatsoever. So instead, we just got the embarrassing details of a supposed or alleged one-night stand from over 12 years ago. Even some in the mainstream media, they are expressing their utter disappointment about Anderson's interviewing and hard-hitting journalism. Take a look.
So I think people thought there was going to be like a smoking gun here. Did we miss something?
As a young lawyer, I remember being told, never overpromise. Underpromise, overdeliver, and the jury will look positively on you. We have an attorney that's done just the opposite. He overpromised. He sent out tweets with pictures of his CD-ROM suggesting some big explosion. He told us 2 weeks ago that she was threatened with assault, and we would find out more on 60 Minutes, when in fact we found out nothing new on 60 Minutes. So what are you waiting for? What is the trigger that has you releasing the physical evidence?
I asked you whether there was any evidence, documentary evidence, text messages, photo evidence that verified that Stormy Danuels had the affair she claims that she had. You said to me, that's a question that Miss Danuels will have to ultimately answer. Cut to last night, she's asked directly about this on 60 Minutes, and she says, my attorney has instructed me not to answer. So, does she or doesn't she have this evidence?
All right, hell's frozen over. I agree with Liberal Joe and the Today Show Savannah Guthrie. Now, for days right here on this program, we have been questioning if CNN's soon-to-be scandal-plagued chief, Jeff Zucker, has turned into the porn king. But tonight, after back-to-back lewd, cringeworthy, creepy interviews with Stormy Daniels and Karen McDougal, again, allegations of a consensual relationship, it just looks like Anderson Cooper has now turned into